Hi, everybody. Time for another little update. It's been a couple months and we're going to get right into it. So, I have the same background as last time, but it is now January 19th of 2025. So, I think the last video I filmed was back in July. So, we're about 6 months later. And gosh, we're in 2025, y'all. Like, what's going on? Like, I have so much stuff I'm gonna get into. I don't want to make these like too long. I don't want to make this video too long, but it's just let's chat. Let's just update on how things are going. And I like doing these little diaries to log onto the channel because why not? First things first. I'm gonna turn 20 this year. What's happening? Like, you know how as a little kid you'd kind of be like, I wish I was older. I wish I could do all these other things. And now I'm like in my last year of teens and I'm like, but I miss my childhood. You know what I mean? Like, oh god, I miss that. No, I'm excited to turn 20 and I don't know. I'm kind of ready for that chapter in my life where like the teens are over and then I get into my 20s and it's like yeah. If you're wondering, I am in college currently. I'm still in my sophomore year here at school. I am still a theater arts major, and we're going to get into that in a bit. But this school year's been good. You know, I I don't really ever talk about it too much, but didn't like my first year of college really at all. Like, I was going through a lot of stuff during that time. Like, I didn't like my living situation. I just wasn't happy doing what I was doing. And so, made a couple switcheroos, and now I'm thriving. You know, my school is on a weird, like, quarter system, I guess. And so, I was here for a couple of months, went home for a month for winter break, and then I've been back here. I think this is the start of my third week of classes, and it's good. And my first quarter, I got to be fully involved in like all these different theater projects. I was in my show's main stage production, which was like Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, but we set it in like a disco club, which was like really freaking cool. And I'll get into this a little bit later, but I went into auditions because I had been prepping for this show for, I think, like a month at this point. And I was like, okay, this is the part I want. We're going to work for it. If it doesn't happen, it means it's not in the cards for me to play it. And then I got like my role that I really, really wanted. And that's cool. So I had a lot of fun with that show. I also got to learn how to like disco dance, which was really fun. I also had like the most dialogue I had ever been in a show. Like, I was pretty much like leading the supporting cast, which was just like, whoa, someone has faith in me to do that. That's cool. Um, but I also did technical stuff. The last time I like really directed anything was my senior year of high school, and I directed a one act play with a couple of my friends in our theater class. But this time around, I got to fully stage manage a one act play directed by one of my friends, Christian. He's really cool. Um, and I made some of my like bestest friends through that. And I don't know, getting to have kind of the leadership role in a technical area of theater is something I've always wanted to do, but because I was always on like the actor side of things, I didn't really get the chance to. So then I let myself do this and I loved it. I loved it so much. And then I also assistant stage managed a couple things, helping out at the shop and whatnot, which was really fun. Um, and now we're gonna get to the fun thing that I really want to talk about. So I am in my show's main stage production for this current quarter, and we're about to start our third week of rehearsals. I had been aware of what the show they're doing this quarter was for a very long time. I am in love with the play that we're doing. Like, I have been aware of this play for 3 to 4 years at this point, and I went into auditions and I was like, okay, this is what you want. It's not likely to happen, but you're gonna go in there, you're gonna do your best, and if you get ensemble, like most of the time, that's okay because you love this show and you love being involved in theater and you have stopped doubting yourself. Just have fun with it. So I walked in and I did a little cute little comedic monologue for my audition. There weren't callbacks, so I got really nervous about that. And then the cast list came out. I got a leading role. I told myself I wasn't going to cry when saying that, and I'm not going to cry. But when I found out about it, you better believe I was in tears. Basically, people are going to be like, "Oh, what's the big deal? It's like a college production." As of this current moment in my life, it means everything to me. Like, you're giving a leading role to this girl who has been good and well with being in ensemble for the past 12 years. Like, working in community theater, getting to be in the background, learning dances, and supporting those who are thriving and leading the show. And now someone looked at me and my audition and went, yes, she's the right choice for this leading role. I'm not going to get myself to cry in this video, but the ensemble girl did it. You know, I doubted myself for a very long time in the world of acting, where I was just like, is leading roles just not going to happen for me? You know, like, when I did the musical my first year of college and I got ensemble, yeah, that was pretty much what I was expecting to get. And then I got understudy for a lead. That was riveting. And I even got to go on for that lead for one night. And that was sort of my little dip into people watching me and going, "Oh, she has something." And I have not completely stopped doubting myself. Like, every actor's gonna have self-doubt for the rest of their lives. But God, this is cool. This is really cool. The fact I get to play a leading role for a show that I have adored for a very long time, and I have a very personal connection to the lead character. Yeah, no, it feels good. It gives me hope that I can actually be taken serious as an actor from this point forward. Not that I wasn't before, but just it worked, you know, and I've been having a lot of fun doing this show. We're only in our third week of rehearsal, so like at this point, we haven't blocked all the scenes yet, but we blocked a bunch of them. And I'm learning fight choreo, which is super, super cool. Like, I'm in a bunch of fight scenes because this is like a fight choreo heavy show, which is so fun. And I'm gonna do things for this show that I never thought I'd get to do. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. At this point in my life, I'm proud of what I've done, you know, in terms of an artist, because theater, for lack of a better word, is my livelihood. This is what I'm choosing to do with the rest of my life. A life in the world of art, film, and theater. It is my life. It is the thing that brings me joy. And I love that I have found something in my life that brings me this much joy. And the fact everybody works hard. But from my personal perspective, it's really nice to see that my hard work has paid off to this. And I'm only hoping it keeps going from there. You know, if I never get a lead role again, I'm at least happy for this opportunity of it. But you know, anything could happen. You know, I'm happy with what I'm doing. And listen, I still have my struggles with mental health. I have since I was very, very young, and I've talked about this before. But at this point in my life right now, I am reflecting on what I've done, what I'm doing, and where it has led to. I'm doing a couple other things for theater. I get to assistant paint the set for the show, which I'm super, super excited about because this is going to be a very cool looking set. And I'm working with people I really, really adore. The show that we're doing is the two leads are sisters, and the girl who is playing my sister is somebody that I very much adore and respect and think she is one of the best actresses I've ever met in my life in terms of education and school theater stuff. Like, she will end up on Broadway. She will get a Tony Award at some point in her life. I just know it. And the fact I get to act next to her as her sister with everything I've done it's riveting. Like, I'm just going back to the night I had to step in as the lead for my school's musical, and I was met with not like life-changing praise like, oh my god, I'm the best actor on this campus, but like I had people coming up to me and being like, were you like in that show we saw? I was like, yeah, for one night I was. And they said, oh my god, you were so good, I just wanted to tell you congratulations. That doesn't happen to me. You know, I am happy with taking bits in anything and just moving on with my life. And now I'm doing this really cool stuff. I'm literally in a stage reading in a week, and I get to work with alumni from my college, and I get to work with all these people and do this very fun comedic role. And it feels cool that someone sees potential in me and that I'm starting to see the potential in myself. You know? This whole entire show is probably going to feel like nothing in comparison to a couple years down the road, but as of right now, this moment, this opportunity means the world to me. It is my world. It is practically all I think about besides classes. And my classes are great here, do not get me wrong. I'm learning Italian. I passed Italian 1, you guys. Oh my god. And I'm in Italian 2. I just need to do this and 3 and then I'm done. But that's good. And then all these theater classes and see, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted out of school. Like, if for me to think about what I'm doing with myself and I smile. Because I used to just think about what I was doing and start crying in a sad way. God, it feels good. And I like doing these little diaries because it also captures, like, the emotion of what I'm feeling currently. And I like others to see what maybe sparks joy in somebody else. But yeah, I'm very, very happy. And I'm so excited for what comes next. I'm planning on probably doing this again when I finish my sophomore year, which is probably June, July maybe. So I'm excited to see what could happen then. I know I have a couple things coming up, but I'm so excited for all the opportunities coming up. And I also just want to take a second to bring hope and empathy to in this world right now because we have a lot going on that seems very scary and frightening, and I just wish luck, and I send my condolences out to anyone who may be struggling currently, maybe is not living their bestest life currently, unfortunately due to the fires or anything else that's unfortunately made our world kind of icky right now, but things get better. They really do. Take it from my personal experience. Things get better. So, yeah. I think that's about it. I kind of just wanted to rant and just talk about what was going on and how my mental or my mindset has changed since like 6 months ago. So, yeah. Yeah. I'll see you guys some other time. Bye.